Hi everybody, and welcome to this video. My name is Kara Henry, and I've been with Pinnacle Quality Insight for about 4 years, and I'm really passionate about what we do here. So I'm excited to get to share a little bit about that today, what the benefits of using our product are, and how it will help you out. All right, so what you'll learn in this video is how to register and log into my.pinnacle, and that's our software portal, and it will have everything you need to use Pinnacle in there. We'll get you registered and logged in. Then I'll tell you a little bit about your score, interpreting it, and where to find it. We'll talk about surveys, how we do them, and then just like an overview tour of our software portal. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. First off, we're going to get you registered. Go to this website. It's my.pinnacleqi.com/register. You're just going to go ahead and fill out this entire form, including choosing a password, and then you're going to go down here and click I'm not a robot. And then once your information's all there, which I'm not going to do right this second, you're going to click sign me up. Once you find the email in your email folder in your inbox, then click confirm email address. If you don't see it, check your junk folder or any of your spam folders, and it might be sitting in there. All right, once you've registered and confirmed your email address, you're going to come to the login page, and it's my.pinnacleqi.com/login. And then you can fill out your information. Only click remember me if you're not on a public computer. If you are, you want to sign in every time so that your data is secure. All right, so go ahead and sign in. Now that you're signed in, you're going to be taken to your data tile page. We'll go more into reports and all that in a minute so you can dig down into the nitty-gritty. But if you only have a few minutes, this is the place to go. And that is because we have our recommend to others score right here. That number is based on the answers to the question, how likely are you to recommend this organization to someone else? That's really a key indicator that you're providing great service. All right, I want to talk a little bit about the survey process so that you can get a good idea of how this information is coming to you and ending up as a number. Pinnacle has always done phone surveys. We like doing phone surveys because it gives that personal touch. People like to talk to another person. And we also get better data because they're not just typing it in a box, but they're talking freely to someone in more of a conversational format. And so we tend to find that we get much better data that way. Once the interview starts, the interviewer will ask the senior or their family member to rate each question. And they rate them from 1 to 5, with 5 being the best. And our interviewers are transcribing all that information, and you'll get the full transcript in a report in my.pinnacle. Back to our data tiles. What is all this information? Well, we have tried to boil down all that amazing data that we get from the surveys and put it into something that's useful at a glance. So I'm going to go ahead, and you can always come here and do this show tile legend if you need a refresher as you're looking. But this will show you what each of these numbers mean. The biggest number is your recommend to others score, or your customer satisfaction score. Sometimes I use them interchangeably. And that number is the percentage of people who rated you at 4 or 5 for the question, would you recommend this facility to someone else? And you can see at a glance how you're doing based on the national average. If it's green, then you're at or above the national average. If it's yellow, you're approaching the national average, just need a little more to get over that hump. And then red is below national average. It also has trend arrows on each number here, and it lets you know how you're doing compared to last quarter, if it's going up, keeping about the same, or going down. Okay, so you've got your recommend to others score, and then below that is your focus area. So what is a focus area? We group questions in the survey according to the area of care. And if you have a low score in that group of questions, then that's probably going to be your focus area. If you improve that score, you have the highest chance of bumping up your overall recommend to others score. So it really pinpoints the areas that have the most opportunities for growth in your organization. So your focus area is going to be 1 of 5, depending on the type of facility that you are. And you can see that here. Anywhere that we give you information and your focus area is mentioned, you'll see that target symbol. And you also get like more detailed information of like the actual feedback that people gave you in these areas when we go into the surveys in the reporting area. All right, let's take a little tour of this portal. All right, like I said, you have your data here. That's going to be your data tiles and this quick snapshot here. Then you can go to Files. Files is where you'll find all your reports. You can download them as PDFs. We'll kind of go over that in a second. But everything that we send you will be available here. All right, and then on this resources page, we have this really cool thing. It's called an employee recognition certificate, and it's an easy way to like boost the morale of your employees that are mentioned in your surveys. Print it out, hand it to someone, and thank them for their excellent care. And then over here, you've got your account settings. All right, so if you go to your profile here, you can change your information if you need to change anything. Go to My Notifications. You can also adjust how you see notifications. You'll be emailed those notifications. Let's go back to our files. Here is where you will find all of the nitty-gritty details. If you haven't viewed it yet, you'll get a little bar on this side. If you have, it will go away. Then you've got the sample month, the organization that it's the report is for, the date where it was added. And then over here, you have, you can open the report in a new tab. You can download the report, and you can also share a link. So I'll show you how to share real fast. If you just click share, the link to the report has been copied to your clipboard, and only people who have been granted access will be able to view it. So you don't have to worry about it being shared outside the organization. And you can paste this into your email or your Messenger or whatever you're going to use to share. You can show only reports with unresolved tasks. We'll go over that in a second. All right, I wanted to show you one other really cool feature that we have in here. It is a comment alert. So you'll actually get notified of comment alerts through your email, but you can also see which ones were tagged in your files here. Open this up. You see that you've got the interview here, their scores and what they said about that question. Then you can see that it is tagged with a comment alert because they had to call 911. We want to let you know if there's any issues with medication or safety ASAP. So if we get an interview, if one of our interviewers sees something that merits immediate action, we will tag it with a comment alert and send an email to you within 24 hours. Okay, and then we're going to go over here to the discussion tab. You can also see like who can view the report when they last viewed it and a little bit about the report over here with the details. We really encourage you to use this as a tool to communicate with your team. If you have a survey or a report that you want to follow the discussion, you can hit follow. You'll get notified through your email every time there's an action on this discussion. So here we have someone commented, I'm concerned with this report. Could you please follow up? And you'll see that you can tag people. If they're a registered user, all you have to do is that @ symbol, and then a list of names will come up. And then you just click on their name. It'll tag them and notify them through email. Then you can make your comment a task. It's a good way to follow up, make sure that you have resolved any issues that other people have marked. Keep track of who's contacted who. We really recommend you document in here. Okay, so if you click your comment as a task, it will add this little resolve task to the comment here, and it will also mark it on the other page. You can filter by all unfinished tasks. And then I wanted to point out too, over here you have the file, that drop down button, and it's the same as the one we saw on the last page. So you can open a report in a new tab, you can download the report, you can get that share link, and this recognized employee takes you back to the employee recognition certificate. Okay, back to the files. You're going to get a bunch of different reports depending. So you will get that customer interview report. You can get a location summary, which has a more aggregate data. If you're signed up for arrival surveys, we have those. There's just like a bunch of really good reports. And if you're signed up for Core Q, we add them to the end of our regular interview, and you can see what people are rating there. And your CAPS, if you're signed up with CAPS with us, it will be here too. All right, one last thing I want to mention. If you need help or you're confused or whatever, you have something that you need, you can hit this question mark. There's a link to the support site here. So we've got a whole library of stuff that explains everything that I just said and even more in more detail. I did it myself, so I am very proud of it. So please use it. You can also send us an email. So you can request a feature, asking a question, reporting a bug, whatever it is, type it in here and we will get back to you ASAP. Okay, so that's a quick overview of customer satisfaction and my.pinnacle and how we do surveys. I'm so glad that you guys have joined us and are using this product. I really, really believe in increasing communication between patients and their caregivers. And it's not just like a score on a page, not just that data tile, not just your focus area where you're making plans and trying to improve. It has real life impacts, and you all are doing an amazing job.